Heat irritates my eczema. Once my eczema gets irritated, I'm itching. I don't care. That's my little eczema rub. If you're not someone that makes AI images, do you know how hard it is to create plus sized images? Being in a lot of these AI generators, like you'll be like, create a plus size black woman who loves her husband and is riding on her bicycle with him. And it'll be like, blocked. This book was absolutely insane. Caught me off guard. Tom Coleman, you did it with this one. The House Next Door, a short horror story. It's part of the Horrors Next Door series. This book has 1,600 reviews already. I got this book while it was free on Amazon through a promotion. It is 20 pages. It came out April 9th of 2020. Um, Super good book. Okay. So what happens is Mr. Spaulding lives next door to this family, and he looks like an ordinary old grumpy neighbor with a penchant for growing roses, but he has a dark secret hidden deep inside of his house, a secret no one knows about. Sarah decides to find out if he's just a sweet, lonely widower or a twisted man with a mysterious past. What she encounters at his house is beyond her wildest dreams, but this is a nightmare that she can't wake up from. If you need a good book that makes you sit here and question your neighbors and who you should be trusting and who you should be spending time with and who you should be being just too nice of a neighbor to, this book will have you side eyeing everyone in your neighborhood's strange and odd behaviors. I promise you that, okay? This was a 5 out of 5 star read. It was not a super long book. There were so many points where everyone in town has heard of Mr. Spaulding. People say his house is haunted and that my family is crazy for living next door to him for the last 10 years. It doesn't bother me though. All I see is a lonely old widower with a penchant for growing roses. This man gets up every morning at the crack of dawn at like 5 o'clock, and he leaves the house for like a half hour. He comes back, looks in his roses, like the rose bed in front of his house, goes inside, and he really don't see his ass for the rest of the day. But it's super odd because it's like, where the hell is his old ass going at early in the day? And what are you outside doing in a rose bush that early in the day? So the main character decides, I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna go over there and try to. I think she tried to bring him some scones or something. Her name is Sarah. You know, her friend Jessica is even asking her, like, do you ever wonder what the hell he's doing up that early in the morning? I mean, it's dark at 5:30 for Pete's sake. How can he even see the roses? They're sitting in math class having this conversation, and Sarah's kind of like, "Well, I feel bad for him. His wife died. Like maybe I should go and try and take him something and try to be nice." And that's okay, kind of, sort of. I said in the previous video, I don't do that befriending my neighbors shit, because when you start acting weird, I still gotta live here. I still gotta live here. We're not gonna be doing weird stuff together, and you haven't fallen outs and beefs with me, and I still gotta look at your bean pie head ass next door every day. No, let's just not even. Let's not even do it. Let's not. Let's just, hi neighbor. Let's do the hi neighbor wave and keep it moving. Even when she goes to take the man the little food that she wanted to give him, I'm like, the fuck are you going in his house for? You don't gotta go in his house to sit here and give him something. And as soon as she goes in his house, this man disappears. So she's calling out for him, like, Mr. Spaulding, are you okay? Like, and she hears like, help me, coming from the basement. As soon as I start hearing shit like help me, bruh, I would have been out of that house so damn fast. I probably would have took up the floor with me. I'm not going to help nothing. I'll go home and call the police. I'll help you that way. But I'm not. Y'all, Shorty ventures down into the basement. Once she gets down there, it's dark as hell. She's still hearing a faint little help me, but she can't see anything. And she keeps saying, like, Mr. Spaulding, Mr. Spaulding. She's looking around in the basement trying to find this man. She ends up hearing another voice, and she's like, "Pop." The voice is like, "Papa brought us a toy. Who's the toy? You better find something safe to play with, because it ain't me. Who's the toy? It ain't me. It's not me. Who is down here?" And Shorty tries to go ahead and find the stairs. She cannot locate the stairs now. How do I get up out of this basement? How do I leave? And that's when I was like, Sarah, you shouldn't have took your ass down there in the first place. What you go down there for? Y'all, this book stressed me out so much because it was the perfect recipe of one of those horror movies where you be yelling at the screen like, "Don't go there, don't." You know when like people in these movies they hear a voice, they be like, "Hello, hello, who's there? Hello, girl." If ain't nobody supposed to be in the house with you, don't even just go grab your Glock. Whoever's there, they won't be there by the time you get done with them if you do it the right way. You know, it's that kind of party. Mm-hmm. But the bottom line is, I just felt like, Sarah, you shouldn't have took your ass in the house. If y'all have not already, hit the subscribe button. Okay, I'm dropping book reviews. Excuse me, my hiccups are terrible. I'm sweating. It's hot. The heat is too high. I looked at the thermostat. That shit is on 87. Whoever did that, y'all are dead ass wrong. Y'all are dead ass wrong. Do y'all see the sadness in my eyes? Y'all were dead ass wrong for this, okay? So forgive me for scratching my nose. Um, it's hot, and heat irritates my eczema. Once my eczema gets irritated, I'm itching. I don't care. That's my little eczema rub. I don't know. I appreciate everyone that's come to my channel and that started supporting me or that's continued to support me. My favorite X is still free on Amazon, Barnes and Nobles, with Kindle, Gardner. I'm still working on more books as well. I do have some books set up for pre-order for next year. Going as far as February of 2025. I write shorter books, some novellas, some short stories. I write longer books. Obsessed with the Trauma Nurse so far is my longest book at 80,000 words. I feel proud of myself for that because typically I like to get in and out with a book. I want to hit you with what happens. I want to leave you with some suspense, and I'm getting out of there. And in most of my books, I'm going to off somebody. Somebody has to go. And sometimes it's the person that you're expecting. Sometimes it's the person that you're not. Sometimes you're like, French, what the hell did you have to, why did they have to go? Because it was the right thing to do. My son's girlfriend, that book there was probably one of my most enjoyable books that I have written this year because the ending really just leaves you feeling like, bro, you didn't have to take it that far. You did not have to take it that far. Like everybody in that book was wilding for respect except for the character Israel. He was the only one that was like the voice of reason throughout the whole situation of like, listen, let's think calmly, everyone. Let's I understand that emotions are running high, but let's think calmly, okay? I am also getting ready to release a book soon. It will be a shorter, it's going to be a shorter book. It'll be a good little 40 to 80 pager, maybe. A quick little romance, some suspense. It's called What Ties Us Together. I have not decided just yet when I'm releasing this book, but I am super excited for it. I have started creating my own little AI characters and stuff. If you're not someone that makes AI images, do you know how hard it is to create plus sized images? Being in a lot of these AI generators, like you'll be like, create a plus size black woman who loves her husband and is riding on her bicycle with him. And it'll be like, blocked. You literally, it takes so much work and effort to sit here and create some of these AI images. So when I can create an image for a book cover that looks like a thick couple, y'all, I'm going for it. I want to have black diversity all over my book covers. I want to make sure that when my books are trending or when they're on the top 100 or whatever for Amazon on the free or paid side, I want the people that look like me to have a presence in the niches that maybe we typically don't. Why have I fallen in love with writing shorter stories? Because when I look at what's trending, and short stories are trending like hell right now, okay? I don't see enough of people that look like me on those book covers in those trending little niches. And considering that's where I consume a lot of my reading, I'm bound to make sure that I help to add to the consumption of it. I have my little series going now, my urban fiction short story reads on Amazon. Right now, I'm currently at about 10 books in there. Some of them are already out, some of them are coming along the way. Because I want to show I'm not going to just disappear off the face of the earth. I didn't put out a book for like a year and a half at one point. I am out of my little whatever thing I was going through. I'm out of that. So, thank you so much for supporting me. Most of my books, about 90%, are 99 cents on Amazon Kindle. What Ties Us Together will be available for sure on Apple. A lot of people have been asking me to start putting my books on Apple. I am going to try to continue having my books in physical copies as well. It's just when you publish certain books, they do want the books to be a certain length. So if the book was all of 40, 50 pages, y'all, I might not be able to do it. But at the same time, over 95% of my books that are consumed, they're consumed in ebook form. The books that are in print form, people just typically don't really buy them. But I'm going to make sure that I encourage myself to keep going through the process of making sure that I'm still putting books in different formats. My goal this year is to have at least one of my books available through an audiobook. I'm hoping that'll happen by the time you guys see this. You guys are seeing this book review in maybe October. For me, it is Easter today. That is how much I have been reading. I'm making sure that I schedule all of my book reviews in advance. I don't know. Let me know. Do you guys actually enjoy me having it like showing as premiered so you know what book reviews are coming? Or are you guys like, fuck it, girl, go ahead and surprise me? Let me know what y'all think. Drop a comment below and let me know what you think. What really helps me grow as a booktuber, as a book reviewer, as an author, as a person, is you guys just hitting the share button. Even if you just share this video to send my book reviews and my book links to your ex that you don't like. That's my challenge now. Send my book links to your ex that you don't like, the one that be broke. Okay? Because my favorite ex is still free. And just send it to him as a warning. Like, yeah, play with me if you want to. You gonna become my favorite ex too. Do him like that. Y'all, I'm goofy. I can't help it. So thank you so much for supporting my channel. I look forward to seeing you in the next book review. Bye.